Howdy folks, and welcome back to Adventure Time. Today we're going to be watching the two-parter of Preboot and Reboot, and I'm really excited for this. From what I understand, this was originally supposed to be the ending of season 7, but apparently for what Cartoon Network had ordered, they also wanted the series to last 10 seasons. Which is probably why seasons 9 and 10 are so short compared to all the others. I didn't really look at what seasons like 1 through 4 were, but if I remember correctly, season 5 was like 52 episodes, something like that. Season 6, I did start looking these up here. Season 6 was 43 episodes. Seasons 7 and 8 put together, I think, make 52, but I think it's kind of like 26 and 26 in here. And then season 9 is like 15 and season 10 is like 13 or something like that. So, however Cartoon Network chopped these up, they decided we want our show to be a nice round 10 seasons. But I believe that's what some of the comments said, is that this Preboot and Reboot were supposed to be the end of season 7 originally. So I'm excited. Season enders tend to be really good in this series, especially some of the earlier seasons that focus more on the Lich. Maybe we'll be getting some of the Lich today. I don't know. I drew Prismo over here because the title is Preboot and Reboot, I can just imagine Prismo summoning Finn and Jake to his room and saying like, hey, I need your help with something. I'm going to reboot the universe. And then Finn and Jake, what? It's like, no, it's going to be really simple. Trust me. Just kind of the way Prismo is. I think Prismo might be my favorite of like the secondary characters, right? I've mentioned that Simon and Marceline are like my top 2 basically, but of like the B tier characters and lower, I think Prismo is my favorite. I just really like his design. I like Kumail Nanjiani, so I like his voice as Prismo. He's just a cool dude. I love his design. I love how powerful he is, and just everything about him. I hope he doesn't die again. I did put that on my bingo card, but please no Prismo dying again. But yeah, I'm excited for these. These are probably going to be big. I think they're followed by another two-parter. People were leading me to believe that the 2 episodes after this, despite the fact that they don't really share a naming convention like Preboot and Reboot, are another two-parter as well. So those will be coming next week, which I guess was originally supposed to be the start of season 8. So hey, I'm excited. And just to kind of catch up on what I've revisited between last week and this week, only 2 episodes, 2 new ones. One was a Fiona and Cake Graybles episode, which wasn't my favorite. I honestly, the Fiona and Cake stuff is just doesn't really do much for me. Like I said, I'm really excited to get to the actual Fiona and Cake series, but as far as the stuff in Adventure Time, not so much. And then another episode with Jake and one of his kids, which is another one of the plot elements that doesn't really do anything for me. So I'm really glad that I didn't have to do those 2 for reactions. I'm excited for this, not so much for the others. But I did go back after last week and I did revisit Evergreen and the King's Ransom, where Betty infected Simon's crown. She didn't actually take his crown. She just did infect it with the malware and then dip. So I kind of misinterpreted that when I first read it. And Evergreen is just a case of why binge watching is bad. Because see, that was when I kind of binge watched all of season 6 in a week or something, 40 something episodes in like a week. So while it did stand out to me among some of the other episodes there were still some plot details that were kind of hazy in my remembrance. It's like, you know, like I read JoJo's Part 7. I'm waiting for that anime at some point. David Productions, please. But, you know, I remember some of the big plot points, but not the finer details. So watching Elemental made me want to go back and look at that to kind of see the origins of the crown. Turns out the crown was made to grant the wish of whoever put it on, and it was put on by Gunther, who truly inside wanted to be like Evergreen, who was the ice elemental, which is why it imbued him with the ice powers, why it transformed Simon into the Ice King to look kind of like Evergreen. I got it now. It clicked. Simon was never the ice elemental. It was never because of the crown. The crown just kind of gave him powers. And then when you go back to what between Patience and Simon, what they said, I think Simon said something like, "Oh, your ice powers are a lot stronger than mine," or something like that, which makes sense because she's the pure elemental. He just has the imitation in the crown. So that's all cleared up for me. I really hope everyone was nice to me in the comments last week. Time will tell. I mean, we know by now that it's up on the main feed, but me recording this, I don't know. It hasn't gone up yet. So I please be nice to me. Please don't be toxic in hindsight a week ago. Please and thank you. And hey, that's about all I gotta say. It was only 2 episodes between these, and I still rambled a whole heck of a lot. No tea. Rare no tea reaction for this one. I'm just drinking water out of my Marceline pint glass. You can kind of see her face a little bit better in there. Marceline says, remember to stay hydrated, folks. I gotta show off. I have some Adventure Time shot glasses, too. I don't think I'm going to be partaking from them at all. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just knock back a shot of all 3 of them and start a reaction. That might be fun. Not tonight. Tonight we're drinking water. Do all the YouTube things. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Leave a like on this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of these episodes, of the reaction. Anything you want to tell me. Fake spoilers upcoming for Adventure Time. I appreciate those, as always. As well as there's a link to the Patreon in the description below if you want to see this or any of the other Adventure Time videos uncut, unedited. You can go over there, support the channel a little bit further. There's also a link to my Discord if you want to hop in there and talk about this or any other show I cover on the channel. And now, let's start up with Season 8, Episode 12. Preboot, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. I feel like this intro is so much longer than some of the other shows that I watch. Preboot. Well, that's Susan Strong, it looked like, in there. So, a Susan Strong episode?
3,
Yep.
go!
That's her
Whoops.
digs.
Look what treasures the low tide has revealed.
Her former digs are...
Clop,
Ooh.
my door. I don't know.
Did this
It's
used to
the
be a
bones
Chuck E.
of
Cheese or
prehistoric
something?
horse. They were totally covered in feathers, and they used their poles to sting people who tried to steal their honey.
Close, actually.
Said there be hexes and soup. A
Oh.
demon.
That's a hex, right?
Oh, nah. Just come to me, angry demons. Teach me a dark lesson.
Yo, why is Jake so down to get cursed? Game on you. Shame on you, game on you, nice. I like it. What the hell is this? It looks like Mo technology, just kind of it's the first thing I think of, at least.
Hey, bozos. It's me.
Oh!
Cyber Tiffany!
I thought you died.
Tiffany! I thought you got ate by the Worm Queen.
Yeah, me
Come
too.
with me, and I'll explain almost everything.
That was the dentist episode, right? Tiffany died going dentist.
Nice, huh? I mean, I came
Ooh,
straight from
what
a
the
Worm
hell is
Queen's
this?
intestine, so I'm biased.
Also, another
Far.
left
How'd
arm
you get that
being
sick
taken.
bionic arm?
Oh, this old thing? It was a gift from the doctor.
I'm so
Wait for
confused.
the
This is
reveal.
so unlike so
I
much of
think
the other
bionic arms are
technology
cool.
we've seen.
Don't you, Susan? Susan?
Oh, she's connecting to AOL.
Hey, stay with the two.
Hard to believe the AOL server's still up
Unlocking
after 1,000
sequence
years.
confirmed.
Yo,
How'd
how
you do that?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Susan?
A blue lotus? Not as valuable as a black one, but
Clearance confirmed.
what is this? Who is that?
Just 1 second.
I wasn't spying. Oh, have to make the grand entrance, of
Wonderful
course.
to meet you all. I'm Dr. Gross.
Dr. Gross? That's a funny name.
Ha, it is.
I just need to pause real quick just to say, like, all of these episodes that y'all have suggested for me to watch introduce, for how sprawling and wide the world of Adventure Time is, it had just the sheer amount of side characters and plot lines and stuff that we have going on. It's hard to keep it all straight, yet y'all keep telling me to watch these ones that introduce brand new elements. No pun intended for the last one. Brand new elements, new characters, new weird stuff that I have no idea what it is. Like, it would be one thing if this was just, an Ice King episode, right? Like Broke His Crown was a little more like stuff we can understand and immediately know what's going on. But, with Elemental last time, knowing that there is this brand new character, this ice elemental that's been a frozen Avatar style for the last 1,000 years. And now I have to unpack all of that. And now I have to deal with whatever the hell this is. It's a bit much for my tiny little brain, man.
What do you get up to in this totally cool place?
I'm so glad you asked. Evolution's a natural process, but it's not exactly the fastest. With
Mustard
just a
on the
little
beat,
help.
ho.
With
Is this a
just
Rebecca
little
Sugar joint?
help. Step into my
The first couple lines sounded like I don't want to say a typical Rebecca Sugar melody and line, but a little bit. Just make AOL noises.
That breathes air and likes to eat cheese.
Oh, it's a mouse shark. Oh, these are Mother 3
Chick with wasp wings.
and Stinger. Yo, this is a Mother 3 Chimera lab.
We don't have any non-hybrid animals here, Finn. And even if we did, they'd probably die.
I'm still so confused.
What's this guy's deal?
That's a squirt monk.
No, it's a Chipian.
Hope we're going to the snack room.
Jeez, I did my warning dance and everything.
It's a living.
This
Warning
is the
dance.
wonderful
Warning
and
for what?
amazing Examination
Also, what's the
room.
reboot gonna be?
Did you hear that?
Rebooting the AOL
Please
servers?
take a seat.
I
You've all been such super guests. So,
do not trust it.
lollipops for everyone.
Yo, I don't trust the magic 3D printed lollipops. Tiffany,
Well,
there's no
so
chair
real
for
quick,
Tiffany.
and let's get this show started. You're going to show me if you're right for my process. Just got to get more comfortable first.
Oh, are we gonna make a Finn and Jake Chimera?
Sometimes I just gotta get out of this hot
Who
stim
the
suit.
hell?
It's so stuffy.
You're human? I thought I
Well,
was the last one.
Half human.
Well, me and Martin. And Betty.
And Susan.
And sometimes Ice King?
Yeah, and I still have questions about Susan.
Actually, human plus.
Oh, shit.
And the next logical step. Scissor hands and telescopic spider legs.
Got that idea from Edward, did ya?
My stretchy powers, Dr. G, 100% natchy.
Jake! I can't move my legs.
Oh, it's the
last
lollipops,
torso.
is it?
Dr. Gross, help!
Tranquilizer lollipops?
Susan's stuck too. Whoa, Flards! They got the high endurance of a sea lard combined with the bloodthirsty killer instincts of a sea lard.
They're lards.
They used to ask me that all the time back at the island. What are you doing?
The
Dr.
island?
Gross? You'll never get away with it.
As in the
Lee,
miniseries
you're
Island?
sick.
Let's get you prepped.
No, not his hair again. They're rebooting his hair growth.
Let's see what kind of melon you got going here. Oh,
Oh.
you've already got an implant. Looks deactivated though.
Oh, that's how she was able to do the
Wait.
Uh, the AOL noises. Modem.
Susan,
That's
what's
the word I was
happening?
looking
I missed
for.
that whole exchange.
Nice.
Susan checked all y'all.
Nice. Also, I think you need a little more tranquilizer for Susan. She's very large.
Fetch him up.
This way. Right. Left.
You know, Tiffany has always
Dang,
sucked, by the
Susan,
way.
Did you memorize the layout?
Susan just knows somehow.
We'll just use them for spare parts.
Ah,
Do that, boss. I've got a blood brother connection to Jake. And to a much lesser extent, Finn.
Don't you?
yeah, Finn and I went dentist together.
Crisis, another critical life juncture in the ongoing saga that is Tiffany. No!
Okay. You still suck, just slightly less in this one instance.
Failure.
Aren't you curious about how I know you?
In 3, 2,
1.
Yo, the swag on that jump, though.
Tiffany will be okay, man.
If Tiffany survived...
Tiffany will probably be okay, man. Looks like some of the hybrids busted out.
Aw.
An electro wheel. Headed straight towards the Candy Kingdom.
Oh, boy. Nice. Okay, so there is the first episode. I do want to see if I can grab the... Dr. Gross is Lennon Parham. Let me do a quick Google because I do not know any of these folks that have been in any of these episodes. Lennon Parham, known for playing House, Best Friends Forever, Horrible Bosses 2, Confessions. Those are the top 4 things on IMDb. The Great North, I've heard of it at least. Ghost and Molly McGee, 1 episode. Okay, so not a big presence there. Small part in Bob's Burgers, 5 episodes. So a lot of things, just nothing I've actually watched. Big City Greens, 1 episode. I'm trying to find something that many episodes. Something called Worm It Up, a podcast series, 91 episodes. A very extensive. I accidentally saw how many episodes she's in Adventure Time. It's 3. I'm assuming this next one too. Probably, maybe not actually. I don't know. She's coming back at the very least. That was more lore stuff that I don't really know how to think about just yet, because it's very interesting. It's sort of teasing at more answers to some of the stuff we've been thinking about or wondering about for Susan pretty much since we first saw her, when we kind of realized that she is actually human. I was ready for Finn to lose an arm in this one and give me one of the ticks on that bingo card. I thought it was finally happening. Him re-losing his arm for like a third or fourth time. But Susan Strong might be part cyborg. I don't know. They mentioned the island, which I'm assuming is going to come into play in, a couple videos here when we start up the Islands miniseries. I do think I see Susan Strong in one of the thumbnails. I did peek. I do see her in one of the thumbnails up here. So I guess we're getting a Susan Strong mini series upcoming here, which hell yeah, that sounds awesome. But it's just, I have a part 2 to watch. But as of right now, it's just my brain is just like, I don't know what to do with any of this information. It's like I said, like when I paused and said, like, y'all are telling me to watch the ones that are kind of like blowing my mind a little bit and kind of breaking my perception of what I think I know about Adventure Time. Just when I think, I'm probably like 90% of the way through the show at this point of how much I've actually watched. And yet they're still introducing like brand new plot elements, not just kind of like building on some of the storylines and some of the stuff that we know and love. Yes, stuff. There's the Card Wars episode, which was like a sequel to like a season 3 episode or something when they first showed us Card Wars. But, still just brand new things here that we never could have thought about. So that's just kind of like my brain doesn't know how to process any of this. And it's like not what I was expecting here from an episode called Preboot and then a Reboot. Like I said, I was expecting Prismo to say like, I'm rebooting the universe. Just trust me, it'll be fine. So, hey, I guess we have nothing else but to load up season 8 episode 13. Sorry, I was having a little trouble pulling it up right there. Season 8 episode 13, Reboot, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Anyway, I was saying last time when the intro played that this intro feels so long compared to other shows I watch. It might be about as long as like Hilda's intro or something, but just the fact that I've been seeing this intro for literally like 10 plus years of my life, it feels longer, whereas the Hilda one is still somewhat fresh to me. There's Reboot, Finn in some kind of a pod. Oh, he caught up to it. That's somehow a brand new Finn face. Oh, nice try, Jake. No! Yo! All these birds. These terrible garbage shots. Also, that small net wasn't going to do anything to that eel, buddy. He's going to hit another bird. Nope, just another tree. Yep, there he goes, another bird.
Ouch! You're not immune to electricity!
Oh. Oh. He did the dog change magic. Oh.
Okay, hang tight, Jake. I've got elite insulated banana guards en route.
Oh, Susan's a little bit digi, huh? Did you know about that?
No, it's weird. It's not like a robo-arm or whatever. What do you think it does?
Don't touch it.
Ouch!
Oh. Oh no, that's the
Seeker
reboot.
XJ77, strong. Activation status, operational.
He rebooted Susan. That's the reboot.
What?
Nice
Target
shot.
restraint protocol successful.
Bird sighted. Oh, bye, Jake.
Initiate gravity.
Oh,
Crash sword. No! Susan's our friend!
Excuse me.
it could just cut out of the net, right?
I'm the best banana guard there is.
Seen an electric eel around here?
How's my banana guard voice? I feel like that's one of my better ones for this show.
Anybody?
No one has to get hurt.
That look in her eyes, though.
Stay calm and...
You let him go, you trance! Who do you think you are? Do you know who you're messing with? The banana guards! That's right! Bring it on, you big...
Oh. Yo, I thought Nurse Poundcake was about to get taken out. Yo, can we reboot the reboot on
Target
Susan?
escaping seeker range. Pursue.
Oof. Yo, I never expected that we would have Susan as an enemy.
Warning. Warning.
I hope this is
Angry
only temporary.
presence detected.
That's Tom Kenny that plays that, right? That sounded like him.
Susan is our friend, so stop her gently.
Stomp her gently. Got it.
Stomp her gently?
No, just carefully contain.
Kill train.
No, just...
Absolutely murder. You got it, princess. Oh. He exploded Susan.
Energy absorption successful.
Oh no. Is she gonna go Super Saiyan?
2.
Super Susan? Oh my god, she is.
Oh, shoot.
What? Princess!
I want to. Oh god. Oh god, that face.
Eliminating busybody.
And her brute. I cannot hide in the shadows any longer.
Rattle balls? Yo!
Rattle balls is in this too. Rattle balls.
Yo, he's about to get washed. What? Yeah.
Please release my sword.
Shit! Oh my
Dubba.
god! He's dead as hell.
Resuming objective.
Yo, she's
Approaching
literally the
coastal
Incredible Hulk
extraction
here.
point.
Where is she taking him to the island?
Susan, is there something you want to talk about?
Gives a whole new meaning to the phrase "step on
Scanning
me."
horizon. Monitoring signals from our home.
Yeah, Jake. Oh. God. Oh. Gives a whole new meaning to the phrase "step on me," right?
Jake, don't smush her!
I think I'm gonna smush her, man.
Oh, I got bloodlust, man.
Finesse, boy!
Oh. That's kind of new. Aw, Jake suit. Yo, atomic elbow drop? Yeah! Let's go. Yo, the Jake suit suplex, though. Signal received. Yo, but is anyone there for it? Oh, the Susan suplex. Yo, give her the tombstone. Or a choke slam or something. Yo, I didn't think we'd see Jake suit again. What the fuck?
Irrelevant. The primary objective must be completed.
Dodge. Aw, you had so much time to get out the way of that. Oh, poor Jake. That is a deflated Jake. Why is everyone saying that in this one?
I don't want to do this, but you're hurting too many people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Oh, that has to hurt. That's like getting hit by a fucking freight train.
Objective.
Oh, he broke it.
Finn?
Uh-oh. No, she remembers. She remembers. Is Finn gonna have to cut his own arm off? Finesse? Okay. We'll take it. It's not a moidal. I'm like concerned. I have legitimate anxiety about what's happening right now.
Not on my arm.
Okay. Yo, Finn got Vine Whip? Bulbasaur learns that at like level 7. No, it was Leech Seed at like level 7. Oh. I thought it was gonna like... Oh, it is gonna become one with a sword. Grass Finn sword? Oh, there goes his arm again.
Marm!
What the fuck? Yo, this counts as Finn losing an arm, right? Again. Yo, that music though.
Come back.
What the fuck? Yo, that's kind of nutty. You know, I thought I would get answers watching this one. Instead, I just have more questions. Like, none of the questions from last time got answered. New questions arose. That was an incredible two-parter, actually, as far as keeping my interest up, my anxiety, my not knowing how things were gonna end. Because, you know, oftentimes, like I mentioned earlier, like a typical Ice King episode or something, right? Where, you know, Ice King's kidnapping princesses again. And you know how it's going to end. They're going to save the princess. Goofs, laughs are going to happen. Ice King's going to get humiliated, right? Haha, funny. We all know how it's going to end. This, I legitimately thought Grass Sword was just going to end soon. Well, I knew Susan wasn't going to get ended because I saw her in the thumbnail for one of the Islands episodes. But a grass being? And what was it inside of the little Finn sword window was a being that was not Finn that we saw for a quick second. The grass sword has become one with the Finn sword. An oracle moment right before it happened, I guess. But we have another new character, technically. We had Dr. Gross in the last one. We have whatever the hell this is in this one. My tiny brain can't keep up, man. It's too much. It's too much. It's really good, though. Like I said, that was an incredible two-parter because I had no idea how it was going to end. R.I.P. Rattleballs. I don't think that satisfies the bingo square for major character death because Rattleballs was like a D tier character. Yes, had like an episode or two dedicated to him and his sword training, all that kind of stuff. R.I.P. There's more of them, though. There's more Rattleballs soldiers, right? But no, our one, presumably the one that we've known all this time, just got exploded by Susan. Super Saiyan Susan, 3 S's, nice alliteration there, was insane, absolutely terrifying. Absolutely do not want her on my bad side. I'm glad we destroyed whatever chip it was. Whoever received that signal did get the signal for transport, right? So I'm assuming that's what's gonna kind of lead us into the Islands miniseries. I know there's some episodes between now and then. Do I still have it up? No, I closed it out. So I don't know exactly how many episodes are between there. I know I have another 2-parter and then a couple episodes and then the Islands miniseries. So presumably whatever transport was requested is eventually going to catch up with us and we're going to have to, figure things out. But I am going to go ahead and give myself bingo square credit for Finn loses an arm. Again, the exact same arm, the exact same way, pretty much. Grass being essentially like ripping it off, like kind of right here above the elbow. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things, like it kept happening every time we see like an alternate version of Finn, whether in a past life or in another universe. He's lost that arm. The fact that it happened once already, I was like, yeah, it's going to happen again, right? And here we go. It's gone. So I don't know if he's going to be armless or if he's going to get some kind of a robotic arm, kind of like we've seen in some of the other timelines. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of one of the easier ones for me, I think. And just as I come towards the end, because I don't know how much I can add without just saying like, yo, I literally don't even know what I just watched. And I know I have another 2-parter, so I'm not going to be watching I'm not going to have any questions answered until I record the next one next week, which is going to be fun for me to think about and theorize in my head. And I'm still going to come back next week, head empty, no thoughts. But one of my favorite little things, tiny little thing in an episode is I was, binging to get where I needed to be to record these videos, is the episode where Finn was building the tower to get up to space to like punch his dad, and he was singing that song. Daddy's got an arm, and baby's gonna harm his arm, or whatever. Just whatever his daddy's got an arm song was. It got stuck in my head for like a day after I watched that episode, and it's still, sometimes I sit there and I just think, daddy's got an arm, and baby's gonna harm his arm. I don't know, something about it is just so catchy. The lyrics are so stupid and so repetitive, but I just kind of love it. It's a good one. It's a good song. These were insane episodes. I don't smoke, but I feel like I need a cigarette after watching those. I desperately want to know more. Sometimes big plot things happen and I'm just like, oh wow, that's kind of cool, or whatever. And like, the fact that the Vampire King now lives inside Marceline and can sometimes talk to her or whatever, I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But I don't really think like, how is that going to come into play? How is that going to happen later or whatever? But here I'm just like, I need to know what this is and I need to know now. But I'm not going to record right now. Got some other things to do. And I gotta edit this one first before I get onto that. But hey, great two-parter here. How if you remember how you felt the first time you watched this, leave those stories in the comments, because I want to know if I was sufficiently spooked by these, sufficiently mind blown, because internally I was. I don't know how much of it actually like translated to the video, but I was just like, felt like I was almost gripping the arms of my chair, like in anxiety a little bit while watching some of that. That was kind of insane. I definitely see how that was big enough to be like a season finale two-parter. Absolute insanity. I loved it. So hey, I guess what better plug for next time than to come back next time to hopefully get more answers. I mean, you already know. I don't, but come watch me get the answers I'm so desperately fiending for at this moment next week when we watch the next two, to hopefully learn more about what this grass being is, what it was in the Finn sword, what Finn's gonna do about his arm, what Finn's gonna do about his sword, because now he has 0 swords. He went from having, you know, grass sword that had a mind of its own sometimes to his broken Finn sword to now, what's he gonna go back to the twig sword? Is he gonna go back to his... I still don't know what happened with his original yellow sword from earlier. I'm assuming it probably broke when he was fighting the Lich or something else super powerful, but I legitimately just do not remember. I think I asked people to tell me in one of the videos over the last couple weeks, but those haven't come out yet. I'm so far ahead. I'm like 2 weeks ahead of my videos, which is awesome. But at the same time, I'm so much further ahead, and I ask questions that I don't get answers to. And so like 4 weeks later, I'm like, oh yeah, that question I asked 3-4 weeks ago, here's the answers that I just got now, but you're seeing 3-4 weeks later after the fact. And it's this time is illusion that helps things make sense, and it doesn't make sense for me right now. But yeah, I think I'm done rambling. I'm just super excited. I'm like, if I wasn't locked in before, I'm like super locked in right now to Adventure Time. And I was locked in. It's just now I'm like more so. So hey, I hope my enthusiasm has at least come through here in the little outro of this video. Come back next time for some more Adventure Time. And I'll catch you later. Take it easy, everybody.